talk about diplomacy, India's commitment to multilateralism has been unwavering. The priorities and policies are set well for peace, security, and welfare of humankind. Science and innovation are another set of important areas of diplomacy that needs more attention and cushioning in a globalized economy. To enlighten us more on this, we have the diplomacy statesman among us, Mr. Syed Akbaruddin, the former permanent representative to UN from India. In this special episode of MedTechBytes presented by EMC Square of AMTZ, we have the MD and CEO of AMTZ, Dr. Jitendra Sharma, interviewing the guest himself. Let's have a look.
Today we have with us Mr. Syed Akbaruddin, the former permanent representative of India to United Nations. Welcome, sir. We are honored to have you and namaste. Thank you for being with us at AMTZ today. Firstly, I would like to know your experience of visiting AMTZ, meeting our people, and looking at the cutting-edge medical technology work that's going on here.
I must say, AMTZ was a hidden treasure for me. Before I came here, I did not know much about it, except what I had read a little bit on the digital platforms, a little bit else in some written material. But when I came here, what I saw was the unbounded enthusiasm and passion of the young who are contributing so zealously to areas which are matter of life and death, not only for exclusive benefits of some, but for our large population. And health is one of the key factors that will make or break us as we move forward as a country and fulfill our aspirations to be a country which has regained its past glory and a country which can be a beacon for the rest of the world. So, congratulations to all of you and to the young people who have made AMTZ what it is.
Thank you so much for those kind words. A couple of questions. In India, medical devices market is only 64,000 crore. It's about 8 billion. And the global medtech market is about 500 billion. So we are not yet even 2 or 3% of global market. With the changing dynamics, particularly around Ukraine, parts of Latin America, China not being favorite partners of many countries anymore, what is the potential that you see from an external affairs perspective for a segment like medtech, which is yet to gain its full glory?
So, we need to see not what it is today, but seeing medtech as a sunrise industry. It's only going to grow and grow. It reminds me in many ways of the IT industry 25 years ago. It was then also considered very niche. Only a few people were interested and very exclusive. Today, health, COVID has taught us that health is everybody's business. It's no longer something that only the rich or the well-to-do need to address. And so, going forward, if health is going to be an important factor, if challenges in the health sector are only going to grow, medtech is only going to boom. So I think you are well placed today to look at the future. Don't look at yourself today and think that the growth will only be linear. It can be exponential. And we have seen industries grow exponentially and do very well. So use your first starter's benefit and push yourself not only within the Indian frontiers, but India is now a land of boundless opportunity. And we are on the right side of history in many cases. So I think we have good friends, we have friends in right places, and we need to utilize every opportunity to benefit both our own young, but also the rest of the world, because in 2050, there are only 2 places in the world which will have young populations. That is India and Africa. And this is going to be our moment. if we look at it in a perspective of 20 to 25 years, you are the early risers, benefit from it. Don't look at yourself as isolated outliers. You are the forerunners of what will become a major industry. Capitalize on it. And I'm certain from what I have seen here, it's only a matter of time where the rest will recognize you.
Thank you. In this moment of international trade where India is signing a large number or proposing to sign a large number of FTAs, the trade agreements with other international partners, some of them have been very successful, some of them are in pipeline. The Indian missions in these countries, particularly our consulates and embassies, and our teams of Indian missions spread across the world, what can we do to spread the message of science, technology, and India being a hub of MedTech to those destinations, particularly strengthening the missions from inside out in these core areas?
So it's a work in progress. The Indian Foreign Service is also evolving as India changes. And you have seen in the COVID how responsive the Indian missions were when Indian business needed some ingredients which were not available in India. Yes, it is certainly area that needs to be ramped up because for a country like India with a billion plus population, with global interests now, foreign policy is no longer foreign. It impacts on very many aspects of our life, day-to-day life in India. So you will see that it willy-nilly, India will have to address this issue of having technical inputs, greater understanding of business opportunities, and that India itself is changing. And foreign policy will need to reflect that, perhaps through various other means like induction of specialists for a certain period, the engagement with industry groups. I would suggest that you should invite annually. They have all ambassadors coming to India for an annual conference. I would suggest that you should invite all of them once to your institution or those who are from this part of India to come and see what you are doing, because knowledge is the basis of all further change, and you are change makers. It's required that you push diplomats, bureaucrats, civil servants to see the change that you are creating, and they will in turn be responsible.
No, that's excellent suggestion. In fact, leads me to say that from the 16th of 18th of February, we are hosting in this very campus world's first WHO Global Forum on Health Innovations. Global Forum on Health Innovations will bring decision makers, policy makers from all over the world. But on the second day, which is on 17th of February, we are hosting one session on science and innovation diplomacy, exclusively for ambassadors, consul generals of many countries who are based out of India to come over and talk about inter-country trade, inter-country support on innovation. But thank you for your visit here, sir, and thank you for excellent suggestion. We look forward to your continued guidance, and Jai Hind.
Jai Hind, and thank you very much for the opportunity that you gave me to interact with all these young. Even I am in the throes of change. I have absorbed as much as they absorbed. So for me, it was a learning experience too. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Pleasure. Thank you.